Today's first video for you viewers, we have several updates for you on the ongoing major operation against Oromo Liberation Army. We'll try to keep you updated. Several regional federal forces have been deployed. In the previous video, I reported about the movement of Somali regional forces towards Oromia border. Now we have an update about the deployment of Somali region forces too. Secondly, where is this fighting going on in Oromia? And lastly, viewers, the Tigray forces were supposed to withdraw from Afar according to an Afar humanitarian worker, a lady, Valerie Browning, who is working in Afar for years. She is heading, I think, Afar Pastoralist Development Association, APDA. She has spoken and she is telling what was the deal between Afar government and Tigray forces before the start of truce. It seemed that something was agreed between Tigray forces and Afar government regarding the withdrawal of Tigray forces from Afar. We have some claims of the lady for you. Let's start from Oromia, where now it has been officially confirmed that a major military offensive against Oromo Liberation Army is underway. Yesterday, PM Abiy was seen in military uniform while he visited a library in Addis Ababa. It seems that he has decided to start another military campaign in Ethiopia, but not in Tigray. This time the target is Oromo Liberation Army in Oromia. Firstly, viewers, now it has been officially claimed by Oromo Liberation Army that Somali region's forces have been deployed to southern Oromia. Oda Turbi, spokesperson of Oromo Liberation Army, just 30 minutes ago released a statement. He is saying that Somali security forces have been deployed to southern Oromia. Somali region has become part of this military operation. In the previous video, I reported that there was movement of Somali region forces towards Oromia border. Now it has been confirmed. Which consequences can this deployment of Somali region forces to Oromia lead to? It's a question open to discussion. Obviously, if Somali forces, region forces are in Oromia, then OLA will attack Somali region too. This conflict can expand now. OLA will definitely try to hit Somali forces wherever they are. But deployment of Somali forces to southern Oromia has been confirmed. Secondly, viewers, several federal and regional forces are part of this operation. Republican Guards are also part of this operation. Federal Police, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Oromia Regional Police, Oromia Special Force, Oromia government-backed militias, all are part of this major military operation against OLA. Perhaps it's the first major test for Oromo Liberation Army. Yes, we have seen operation in the past as well against OLA, but this is their first major test. Can they survive this massive onslaught from multiple directions? Secondly, where is fighting going on now? What we have learned is that in several areas along A-4 highway and A-5 highway, fighting between OLA fighters and government force is being reported. Where are A-4, A-5 highways located? You can see on this map. These are two main roads which link Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, with western and southwestern part of Oromia. One road links Addis Ababa with Nakamte, and the other links Addis Ababa with Jimma. Along these two roads, in several places, fighting is being reported. Oromo Liberation Army has made some claims as well. Just an hour ago, they made some claims. They are claiming, firstly, that in two places in South West Sheva zone of Oromia, OLA says it has inflicted heavy losses on government forces. The two places are Amaya and Wanchi. Both are in southwest. Wanchi is close to A-5 highway, the road which connects Addis Ababa with Jimma. And secondly, OLA claims that a contingent of Republican guards was targeted in West Shiva zone of Oromia in Abuna Ginda Barat. Here also OLA is claiming to have inflicted heavy losses on government forces. I think we are moving towards a protracted guerrilla warfare. OLA will definitely not fight in towns. It will withdraw into forests, into countryside. Can these federal regional forces strike a decisive blow to OLA? We'll have to wait and see. In the coming days, we'll be able to gauge the outcome of this operation. So far, fighting along A-4 A-5 highway, fighting in southwest, West Shiva zone, North Shiva zone, and east and west Velaga zones of Oromia. Secondly, viewers, Valerie Browning is from APDA, Afar Pastoralist Development Association, which has been working in Afar for years. The lady says that there was a commitment between Tigray forces and the mediators and Ethiopian government that after the commencement of aid operations for the aid to Tigray, TDF will start withdrawing within 4 to 6 weeks. So she seems to be saying that according to the commitment, Tigray forces are supposed to withdraw from Afar or start withdrawing in the next 4 weeks. 2 weeks have passed since the start of the truce on the 24th of March, I think. And in the next 2 weeks, we could see some withdrawal of Tigray forces from Afar, as was pledged by Tigray forces, according to Valerie Browning of APDA. On the ground, we have not seen any signs so far that Tigray forces will withdraw in coming days. Instead, we are seeing a campaign by some Tigray-backed activists, Tigray-backed organizations which claim to be from Afar, and they claim that Eritrean forces are making preparations to move towards Tigray, that Eritrean channels, ENDF channels, are holding meetings in Afar, and the meetings indicate that another military offensive on Tigray is being planned through Afar. This is what is being shared by Tigray-backed news sources, Tigray-backed activists. Why is it happening? Is it a way of justifying TDF's presence in Afar? Let's wait a little. Valerie Browning says TDF committed to withdraw in 4 to 6 weeks after the start of a delivery. But she also says that Tigray forces are strengthening their deployments close to Kanaba, close to Megale. So TDF is not keeping its word. Though TDF officially denies, Tigray government officially denies that it did not commit to any withdrawal, that political and humanitarian issues must not be linked. There must have been some sort of commitment. That is what we have learned as well. There was commitment that Tigray forces would withdraw, they would start withdrawing after enough aid starts entering Tigray. But enough aid is not entering Tigray, by the way. Just 20 trucks, 25 trucks in 2 weeks. It's not sufficient. Can Tigray trust Ethiopian federal government? That's another question as well. So coming days are very crucial for the future of this truce announced more than 2 weeks ago. Thank you for watching.